Now, your CBS 13 Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Christian Bridges.
Well, our winter storm is gearing up to arrive later on this evening and really get cranking as we head into tonight and into tomorrow. We got a winter storm warning in place for pretty much every inch of the state, with one exception in far northern Maine, where we will see lower snow totals. Again, major travel and power impacts expected through tomorrow evening. Tomorrow is not the day to be heading out and about. It's going to be very messy out there with the heavy snow and the strong winds all day long. So for today, again, it's mainly a pretty quiet one for our Wednesday. Lots of clouds out there through at least the early afternoon. Our storm gets going 4 to 9 p.m. or so. It looks like this afternoon and evening. Now, for many of us, starts out as rain and then quickly turns over to snow. Again, with that storm really ramping up as we head into tonight. Notice the winds also picking up through the day. Those will really ramp up as we head into tonight. Now, the big leaders of this storm for our headlines, of course, the snow, the wind, and the power outage potential due to the wind blowing around that heavy wet snow. There is also a minor coastal flood threat, nothing like what we've seen earlier this winter, where we were above 14 feet for our crest in January. We're forecasting to get to just around minor flood stage in far southern Maine, coastal Cumberland and York counties. Of course, any high water levels, though, after all the coastal flooding we've dealt with this winter, not great to see. So just be prepared for some high water levels tomorrow morning. That high tide is around 7:30 a.m. In terms of snow totals, it looks like from the York County area, the northern 1/2 to 1/3 of York County over towards the Porter area, just south of Freiburg. That's one of our bullseyes where we'll see upwards of 1.5 feet plus of snow in that zone. 2 feet of snow, very possible. Similar story in the mountains. Any higher elevations in the mountains could see upwards of 18 inches to 2 feet of snow. So yeah, very big totals expected there, but no slouch outside of the mountains. Even the Lakes region, Lewiston getting 12 to 18 inches. It looks like Augusta in that 8 to 14 inch range, and even down towards most of the Portland area, most of the suburbs of Portland, out towards Gorham, Standish, out towards Westbrook even. That's where we'll see that 8 to 14 inch range. And then as you head towards South Portland, Scarborough, Saco, down into coastal York County, looks more like 5 to 10 inches, as we will see some mixing, and that will cut down our totals just a little bit. The snow will also be wetter along the coastline than it will be inland, so that will also keep our snow totals just a little bit lower. So let's track out this storm here. It arrives later this evening, again 4 to 9 p.m. Quickly turns over to heavy snow as we head into the evening hours, really ramping up overnight with the heavy snow and the high winds. Unfortunately, looks like you might be waking up tomorrow without power already, as again, these strong winds do arrive overnight, and so does that heavy snow. So here we are this time tomorrow. Notice, yeah, it's coming down out there with those dark shades of blue, very heavy snowfall rates and high winds as well. Continues through at least lunchtime with really no change in conditions. Blowing snow, heavy snow, near blizzard conditions, no visibility out there, with things gradually improving through the afternoon. But the storm continues into Friday. Even though the worst of the winds are done, the worst of the snow is done, it will still be snowing in many spots until Friday morning. Finally tapering off a bit Friday afternoon, turning to rain outside of the coastline. Outside of the mountains, I should say, and up into the mountains. That's where we will see snow continuing all the way until Saturday in some spots. So the winds are also a big factor here, coming out of the east, gusting up to 50 miles per hour along the coastline during the morning hours on Thursday. Again, huge power outage concern here, especially considering a lot of branches and trees are weakened from the significant ice storm that we just saw about 10 days ago. So here's a look at our 7-day forecast. Again, Thursday, our big impact day with the snow and the wind. Friday and Saturday are quieter, but we'll still be dealing with some lingering precipitation out there. Mostly rain outside of the mountains for Friday and Saturday. The weekend dries us out, or Sunday does, and then we are clearing out just in time for the solar eclipse, paying the price for it. But hey, we get sunny skies, mild temperatures near 60 to start next week, and remaining mild. So all the snow melting quick, you guys.